So you thought an ACORN was a gunshot and that you got hit? Really? How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about a crazy story coming out of the Florida Panhandle near Mobile, Alabama, close to Destin, Florida, Okaloosa County. A police officer heard what he thought was a gunshot and he thought he got hit, but in reality, an ACORN fell from a tree and hit the squad car. Now, as a result of this ACORN falling, he opened fire on his own squad car with a handcuffed suspect in the back seat. Now, luckily, the suspect didn't get hit. Thank God, because this man literally unloaded on the vehicle, which is kind of crazy because if you're a police officer and you unload on the vehicle and miss every shot, either you're just a terrible marksman, God's on your side, or a combination of both. But thankfully, he was one of those two things intervened, and the suspect was not injured, although traumatized. And if I'm that suspect, I'm going to sue the police in this particular instance for a whole lot of money. I'm getting a big bag of money at the end of it. Now, before I go any further, let's check out the actual video here. And of course, I will link to this in the description. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
And the caption says, "This is the moment police in Florida open fire on a suspect handcuffed in the patrol car."
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
So, and then the caption here says, body cam footage shows Deputy Jesse Hernandez shouting to his colleagues that he'd been hit.
I'm hit!
And then his colleagues join him in opening fire on the car. Now, remember, the suspect is in the back seat handcuffed. He's in the back seat of the car handcuffed. He thinks the suspect somehow wrangled out of his handcuffs, pulled a gun from somewhere, because I'm sure before they put him in the car, they searched him to make sure that he didn't have any weapons. So he was able to wrangle a gun out of nowhere, wrangle out of the handcuffs, and then shoot through the actual vehicle and hit him. That's what he thinks happened.
What? I'm in the car! I was shot through the car! Oh!
He then crawled into cover behind a different vehicle, telling his colleague that he was unharmed.
I'm good.
So you're hearing some screaming in the background, right? And then they're talking right here that says officers had arrested Marquise Jackson, 22-year-old black man. No, you got to put the race in there. Of course, that's going to be a thing. Again, luckily he didn't get hit. That would have been George Floyd and a lot more. And in this case, the police would have been 100% wrong. Now, the reason why they had him in the back of the squad car is because his girlfriend called the police on him, talking about, oh, he has weapons with silencers and he stole a car. I'm not really sure why she did that. Maybe they got in an argument and she wanted to get revenge on him. So be careful, young men, who you're out there with. And also, a rule of thumb, don't be committing crime. Don't steal cars and guns and things of that nature. But let's keep on going. Okay, so they're saying that the suspicion was that he stole his girlfriend's car. Okay, I see.
I don't know.
He did not offer any physical resistance as he was handcuffed and walked to the police car. So no resistance. All right, I'm cuffed. I'm caught. Y'all got me. And now you're going to open fire on me when I'm in the back of the car. And I'm sure, again, they searched them. They're not going to just put you in the back of the car and they don't know if you got guns, knives, drugs, or whatever on you. That wouldn't be very smart.
I might have hit my vest.
Jackson was trapped in the back seat of the car and forced to play dead to prevent getting shot in the head. said that he was not harmed in the incident, although he's been traumatized and scared to death.
I'm not.
Now, Mr. Hernandez resigned while under investigation in December last year. And I'm glad that he resigned because, look, I understand police work is hard. It could be stressful. And knowing that, having said that, it's not for everybody. If you think an ACORN hitting the top of a squad car is the equivalent to a gunshot, and you think you got shot, see, that's the one thing. You can hear a noise and mistake it for something that it's not, but then you think you got shot. You are way too anxious to be on the job. You need to be doing something else. This kind of work ain't for you because you put somebody's life in jeopardy. You could have actually taken that man's life because of an ACORN you thought was an actual gunshot. See, you're not really ready for that line of work. You can't make mistakes like this because it's literally life and death. The guy offered no resistance. He's in the back of the car. He has no weapons. There's no reason for you to do this at all outside of your own anxiety and your own fear. County Sheriff Eric Aiden told local media he did not believe the former deputy had acted maliciously. Well, I mean, maliciously, no. I don't think that he was just trying to take the guy's life just because he didn't like him or something like that. I think he was just a coward. And that sometimes happens. Again, police work. Shout out to all the police out there, public safety. Shout out to you guys for doing the Lord's work every single day. But you guys know who are police officers, that some people aren't built for that kind of work, which is why when you guys do ride-alongs and people who want to talk all this tough stuff about the police get an eye-opener, they get an awakening. Have you ever seen somebody deceased right there on the ground, right in front of you? Have you ever seen like a child or something get shot? These things will traumatize you. These things will make your anxiety go to 10, but you got to be able to deal with it. And if you can't, then this job ain't for you. And most certainly, if you hear an ACORN falling and you think you got shot, that's the craziest thing. You think he thought he was shot. I'm hit. No, you're not hit. You're totally okay. You did not get touched at all. The ACORN probably didn't even touch your skin. He said they have improved their training to try and ensure nothing similar happens again. What can you really train someone to do in this situation? I mean, how do you train someone to not think that an ACORN falling is the equivalent to them getting shot?
I don't know. It felt like it. Jesse, move over to me. I got you. Move over to me. Jesse, come back.
You know what probably happened? He probably had like a shock of anxiety, of panic when he heard the ACORN. He thought his chest, heart beating real fast. He thought he maybe was shot at that moment because of that shot of adrenaline, that shot of panic. That's probably what happened. So again, if you're having that kind of stuff going on, being a police officer is not for you. And shout out to the officers out there that are not going to do a thing like this. This guy most certainly needed to resign. I don't think it was malicious, like he was trying to injure or take the guy's life. Now, if it comes out that he knew him, that'd be something different. But I don't think that's what's going on. I think he's just a coward and got afraid. And this job is not for him. But as I close, I want to say this. Police work is dangerous work. It can be very fulfilling work. From what I know, I'm not an officer, never been an officer, but I know a lot of guys and girls that are officers out there in the world. Shout out to you guys. And as I've been saying, you guys know for sure that some people should not be on the force. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on the officer who thought an ACORN that fell from a tree and hit the squad car was the equivalent to a gunshot? He thought it was a gunshot and he thought he got hit. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. A person like this shouldn't be on the force. His resignation is most certainly warranted. And if I'm the guy in the car, I'm suing 100%. I got pain and suffering because he did nothing wrong. Now, people could say that he was a criminal, whatever. Okay, that's fine. Look, take me to jail. Let me get my due process, and that's fine. He didn't resist. He walked peacefully in the handcuff, got into the car. Okay, cool. Now take me to the penitentiary, the jail, or whatever. Take me to trial. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm going to go ahead and just do my time. I'm going to go to court, go to jail, whatever. But you think you're going to open fire on me for literally no reason other than your own fear? Yeah, I'm suing for sure. And hopefully once he gets a settlement, he won't have to do a life of crime anymore. I'm not saying you should rely on that, but I'm saying hopefully he won't be in this situation ever again. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.